Macbeth is a play by William Shakespeare, written around 1606. It is one of Shakespeare's tragedies, and tells the story of Macbeth, a Scottish general, who becomes ambitious and murders King Duncan in order to take the throne. The play begins with the witches prophesying that Macbeth will become the thane of Cawdor and eventually the king. When Macbeth is later named the thane of Cawdor, he becomes convinced that he will become the king as well. With the encouragement of his wife, Lady Macbeth, Macbeth murders Duncan and becomes king. However, Macbeth becomes plagued by guilt and begins to fear that he will be caught and punished for his crime. He becomes paranoid and starts to see hallucinations of a bloody dagger, which he believes is a sign that he should kill Duncan's sons in order to secure his position as king. Despite the protests of his wife, Macbeth orders the murder of Duncan's sons. As Macbeth becomes more and more consumed by guilt and paranoia, he becomes increasingly tyrannical as a ruler. He alienates those around him, including his closest friend Banquo, and becomes paranoid that they are all plotting against him. He even orders the murder of Banquo, though the plan fails. Eventually, Macbeth is defeated and killed by Macduff, a Scottish nobleman who was loyal to Duncan. The play explores themes of ambition, guilt, and the consequences of actions. It also touches on the dangers of unchecked ambition and the corrupting influence of power. Some of the main characters in the play include Macbeth, the main character of the play, a Scottish general who becomes ambitious and murders King Duncan in order to take the throne. Lady Macbeth, the wife of Macbeth, who encourages and manipulates him to kill Duncan and become king. King Duncan, the King of Scotland, who is murdered by Macbeth. Banquo, a Scottish nobleman and a friend of Macbeth, who is also present when the witches make their prophecies to Macbeth. The witches, mysterious supernatural beings who make prophecies to Macbeth and Banquo. Macduff, a Scottish nobleman who is loyal to Duncan and becomes an enemy of Macbeth after he becomes king. Subscribe the channel for more videos.